In today's lesson, we're going to learn about something called compatible numbers. Okay, compatible numbers are numbers that are easy to compute, easy to do in your head. All right. Often when we want to round or estimate, we find tens because tens are easy to add and subtract from each other, but that doesn't always work with division. So we're going to talk about what compatible numbers are and how to use them when we're solving division problems. Okay. So here's our first problem for today. A horse's heart beats 132 times in 3 minutes. About how many times does it beat in 1 minute? Okay, so if I see the word about here, and that usually tells me that I'm going to be estimating. I want a close answer. I don't want an exact answer. I'm going to be estimating. And often, as we've done before, when we've estimated, I could have said, oh, 132 is close to 100. Or even I could say 132 is close to 130. Could use one of those numbers to get an idea of what I was going to be doing. If I was going to be adding it or subtracting it, those would be really easy numbers to use. But here I'm wanting to divide 132 divided by 3. And 100 and 130 will not be easy numbers to divide by 3. If we think about yesterday when we were looking for those basic facts, neither one of these, 100 or 130, are going to give me a basic fact that has to do with 3. So this is where the compatible numbers step in. This is when we're going to use a compatible number and not just a close estimate. Okay, so we're not going to be finding things that necessarily end in a 0 here. We're going to be finding a compatible number. So what does that mean? That means I'm going to start thinking of my multiples of 3 and finding something that will be close to this number that I'm using here. All right, so I'm going to think about this first two numbers here, this 13. Okay, what's a number that's close to 13 that 3 will go into evenly? Okay, so I might think, well, 12 divided by 3 is a compatible division problem here. And maybe I could also think, well, 13 is also close to 15. 15 divided by 3 will also be something that's even. It'll go in evenly. Okay, so 12 divided by 3, I can use that as a basic fact for 120 divided by 3. 15 divided by 3, I can use that as a basic fact of 150 divided by 3. Both of these, 120 and 150, are close to 132. Okay, so they do end in a 0, but I'm not using that 30. I'm not using 130. That's not going to help me. I can use 120, or I can use 150 to get me a close answer. All right, so 120 divided by 3, if I use that basic fact, would be 40. 150 divided by 3 would give me 50. So about how many times does a horse's heart beat in 1 minute? It would be between 40 and 50 times. Okay, we're going to do another example in the next video.